You ever see that blue flatware, like camping plates and bowls, you know, the blue enamel like this? I don't know where this came from. I would assume that when we were kids, all that blue enamel stuff was probably made in the United States. This one says India, so maybe the quality's different. I don't know. This was a dog bowl, and it was in one of the rabbit cages, and the rabbit used it as a litter box, and the urine, I'm guessing, just ate through the enamel. Although this seems pretty clean. It just peeled right off of there. So not that it matters, but that blue enamel stuff you guys bought at Walmart for you know, your prepper stash. I say that because I just bought some too. I mean, it's like, why are we buying metal plates and bowls? I said because they're durable, and push come to shove, you can put them over fire if you have to. So just showing you guys, just be aware that enamel might come off. We trust so often that the things we buy from, you know, a box store, Walmart or wherever, we trust that it's not going to harm us. But so many times China and other countries have been caught selling us poison. I mean, they put melamine, they put poison as baby formula. They literally sold powdered baby formula that was melamine. They've put all kinds of toxins, and we trust that there won't be lead, or there won't be arsenic in this paint, or there won't be some kind of, you know, poison. It'd be a cumulative. End of the world. If the end of the world started today, am I going to die of cancer? Probably not. I'm probably not going to make it to the point where it accumulates and eats my body away. I'm going to die of something else before that. You know, what's going to kill me is me chewing my fingernails and getting an infected hangnail or something. But just thought I'd show you. I just noticed it. It was, you know, the rabbit had a lot of urine, a lot of poop in there and urine, and it just kind of sat in there, you know, and hadn't really cleaned out. There's about an inch of it in there. Not a big deal. We use water bowls in the winter, and then in the warmer months we use bottles, and I use these bottles, and they just come, they have these little flip lids here. Don't even mess with that. Pull the cap off, fill them up. You can get bigger things. You can do 5-gallon buckets. You can do stuff so that you're much less hands-on. I could set these cages up where I only have to come out here 3 or 4 days. I don't do that because I'm complacent. Naturally, I'm kind of lazy when it comes to things like that. So if I have to come out here, if these animals rely on me to live on a daily basis, or send somebody out here to take care of it in my absence, we get eyes on them. And that's why I don't have more automation out here, because these are living things. This chicken here is in this, there's a nest box here that he can easily get in, but she's wanting this upside down nest box. She was in this bag earlier. She's trying to lay eggs. She had been laying her eggs in there, and I took all that wood chips and gave it to these chicks here. Late in the year for chicks, but next year they'll all be kicking out eggs, and some of these were a lot bigger. They're over there in that kennel. I showed you guys those before. It's just funny. Animals are funny. Mother Nature never follows your plan. I put all these rail ties down so the chickens can't get in here, and they just really like being in here. That bird there, comes in this door, and she's trying to be left in here. She wants to live in here. That was a bird when she was young. The other chickens bullied her and literally almost killed her. When I found her, she was kind of walking around still, and there was a trail of blood everywhere she went. They had chewed the ass end out of her. And I thought she was gonna die. I really thought about just smacking her head right there and ending it. But I put her in here and just see what would happen. And she healed up, and she leaves eggs every single day. She doesn't really belong to any of the chicken groups. And she just wanders around and does her thing. When I open these pens over here, she walks in with me and eats. She flies out when she wants out. See, she's gonna try to go back in that bag there of wood chips. There's still some in there. And if you take that chicken and put her over there, they'll worry her. They'll just chew her to death if they can get a hold of her. They say if you put them in at night, if you add chickens at night while they're roosting, they wake up and they don't know the difference. And for the most part, that seems to have worked. You want some pets? It's been raining out here. These dogs are all matted up and just still damp. And we give them, they have structures to get in and dog loos, like this one in here is sitting in her dog loo. That dog has aged much more than this one, and they were puppies. They came out of the same litter. They're sisters, but that dog acts like she's 2 or 3 years older, and actually looks older. So just, you know, weird. But that was it. I just turned the camera on to show you the enamel paint. I think that's what it's, I think that's what that blue flatware, I think it's blue enamel flatware is what they sell it as. And there's that chicken, and in a few minutes here she will leave an egg in there and then probably sit there the rest of the day. That chicken, all she wants to do is sit on eggs, never hatches any. When we find her nest of eggs, just picking them up, I've had them explode and literally like slice my hand open. But that is the worst stink bomb in the world. And if you gently toss them, if you toss them up in the air over into the other pins, when they pop, it literally sounds like a 22 pistol going off, like a little Ruger Mark II pistol. It is every bit as loud. So if you ever get the opportunity to see rotten eggs, definitely watch it. Don't be the dude that has it pop open. I had a couple in my hand. I was throwing one, and one popped open in my other hand while I was just in the process of throwing with my opposite hand. So there's a little funny for you this morning.